happy you're here. Today we're going to make a fairly easy side dish that is so absolutely delicious. We've got green beans and we have bacon. Enough said. That's all you need. Green beans and bacon, one of the best vegetable combinations with a protein in the history of my life. So we're going to jump right in. We also are going to have a sauce. So we're going to have this delicious, tangy, sweet sauce that goes with the green beans and the bacon. And we're going to take the bacon and we're going to wrap it around the green beans. But for now, we're going to put the bacon and the green beans aside and we're going to make our sauce. It's pretty simple. We've got some brown sugar. We have Dijon mustard, quite a bit of it here. Minced garlic. Balsamic vinegar. And a little bit of sunflower oil. You could use olive oil if you like. I'm just a huge fan of sunflower oil. So I'm going to mix this together. Okay, the only thing it needs now is a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Mix it again. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, that smells really good. The combination of the balsamic and the brown sugar and the mustard, those three things, they play really well together and they're gonna give you a nice little savory, sweet, tangy flavor that's gonna work really well with the bacon. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside, clear my space, and we're gonna start wrapping some beans and bacon. So for the bacon, 4 to 6 slices is about what you need. You can put a little bit of bacon on around the beans or a lot. It's all up to you. You do what you want. But it's always good to start by cooking the bacon just a little bit. I cooked it on one side, flipped it. When I saw it was a little bit brown on that side, I cooked it for another minute. It's not fully cooked and it's not raw either. It's somewhere in between. And this is going to help because it's going to go in the oven and finish cooking. What I like to do is slice the bacon long ways because I find that it's just too much bacon to, as a full slice, to wrap around the beans. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to start wrapping. Okay, it's time to wrap the beans. And a note about the bacon, you do not want to use thick cut bacon. It's not going to wrap as well. So you want just a normal standard bacon. So I am going to grab about, and this is variable too. You can make these bigger and wrap with more bacon. It's up to you. I'm going to grab about 6 or so. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pieces of beans. I'm going to get a piece of my bacon. It around. Now I like bacon. Don't get me wrong. But on the green bean bundles, I don't want it completely full of bacon. But you might. So use more bacon and wrap the entire slice on it. Okay, so a little note about the beans. They started as fresh beans, and then I snapped the edges, the sides off of them. The bean, you kind of bend it, and it'll tell you where to snap. So you snap each side. And then I blanched them for about 4 minutes. And what that'll do, it's going to lock in this nice bright green color, and it's going to start the cooking process so they'll be more tender after they're done in the oven. I mean, the oven's going to cook them, but I find that blanching the beans before you put them in the oven works much better. If you want a very, very tender bean, you can blanch for a little bit longer. I kind of go somewhere in the middle, not too crisp, not too tender, somewhere whatever that would be called in the middle. So I did this for about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, and I'm going to continue wrapping till I am done, till I no longer have any bacon or any beans left. I have finished wrapping all the beans with bacon, and that was fun. I cannot wait to eat these. So now I'm going to take the sauce that I made. I've got a brush here, and I'm going to brush it on fairly lightly. I'm not globbing it on, and it's medium. Let's just call it medium. And if you want a little more sauce, you can put it on, but you don't need a ton of sauce. Enough to coat fairly well. And again, you make these the first time. You put the amount of sauce that you choose. If you're like, oh, wow, I should have had more sauce, then you can always do more sauce next time. It's a personal choice. Okay. After being more than particular than I should have been, I've got all my sauce on. Now we're gonna throw it in the oven. We're not gonna throw it, we're actually gonna place it in the oven for 15 minutes at 350 degrees. They should be done by then. We're gonna check them to make sure, and then we're gonna taste these delicious little bundles. Okay, the beans and bacon are out of the oven. They've cooled a little bit. I think they've cooled enough that I can try them. I can't wait, oh my God. Here we go, this is gonna be a big bite. I apologize in advance if it's messy. Well, it's going to be messy. There we go. Oh, I need the rest of my beans. Come on. Oh. Oh. My goodness. All the different flavors going on. But they all come together so perfectly. Bacon, obviously. Green bean, and then the flavors from the sauce. You get a little bit of garlic in there. You've got some sugary goodness from the brown sugar, and then that balsamic just gives you a nice bite, as does the Dijon. Perfect bite. I'm in love with this side dish. And it's really not that hard to make. Would I make it on a weekday? Yeah, I might make it on a weekday, but I'd probably make it on the weekend. Serve it with some mashed potatoes, and you can check out that recipe right here, and some meatloaf, which in a couple days that recipe's coming out. So if there's something up here as I'm pointing, that means it's out. Go see it. Velvety, delicious meatloaf. Oh my God, it's so good. So green bean bundles, mashed potatoes, meatloaf, the perfect meal. So, oh, I can't wait to eat it all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you make this recipe and enjoy it as much as I do. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button, enable notifications. We post every Wednesday and Sunday new food videos, so you'll be the first to know about it. And until next time, happy eating.